Hello and welcome to the FUHSO Insiders podcast, your go-to source for all things FUHSO. I'm Samuel Risku and I'm excited to be your host for this episode. With me today is
Miriam.
Flourish.
Welcome Miriam. Flourish and
Chinemerem.
Welcome Chinemerem. So this is the first podcast of the year. We just want to wish all of you a
New Year.
Happy New Year.
You know what we say Happy New Year. Oh, I know. This is the FUHSO Insider podcast, the Monday School series where we talk about everything that's happened in FUHSO over the past week and what we're expecting for the current week. FUHSO is the Federal University of Health Sciences, located in Benue State. Let's get on with the episode now. So it's been a while since we recorded an episode. I think the last time we recorded was before the holiday break in December. The week after we posted, a lot of school went on holiday, right? Yeah. I think junior levels, they actually were not just having any classes, they just decided. So they just decided they were on holiday.
They finally got one.
Yeah, and then the 100 levels also went on break by the 15th, I believe. And then for some god reason, I don't know. Thank you, Department of Anatomy, for making us
stay back.
Yeah, and the 200 level stayed back till about the 23rd or 22nd, right? Yeah, just a few days before Christmas. I appreciate you so much, Anatomy Department.
We absolutely loved it.
Oh, it was great. In case you can't tell. But well, it was not so bad, and at least we actually went home for holiday because I want to hear the story of those brave souls who decided that it was worth it to stay back in Otada. So, Chinemerem, can you tell us your experience as Christmas in Otada in 2023?
It's certainly warmer than where I come from, which I appreciate. And on Christmas Day, I went for a volunteer program in one of the villages that's after FUHSO, which I actually didn't know existed. That's after Akpachi.
Okay, after Akpachi.
Like, I didn't know there were like 4 other villages after. I went for outreach. It was very nice, very, very heartwarming.
Okay, you're talking about the TLC
program,
outreach,
Touching Lives at Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what about I don't know.
Besides,
how many of you guys were even around, sir?
I don't know. There were only 2 girls left in FUHSO, in the whole of FUHSO. Only 2 of us stayed back. I think it were like 7.5 guys, because one only stayed like.
I want to see that sexist.
No, he only stayed halfway. He only stayed halfway through. So 7.5. Well, I guess what upside was that there was a ton of Wi-Fi for us to use.
Oh, your school fees made them
really paid off.
Exactly. Well, besides that, it was relatively quiet. We didn't starve, and there was water.
Okay. Yeah,
and electricity. So
yeah, those 2 are really big.
Exactly.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
But did you guys have to deal with all these the normal Otada masquerades and all those there? Did you see anything that would make you not want to stay back?
Well, no, there weren't any actual masquerades. Just children on Christmas and New Year's Day dressing up in costumes. Okay, wait, there was actually one. There's this program here.
Echija?
Yes, Echija. We actually avoided going outside that time. I remember somebody actually even got. I'm not sure. Well, some people actually got hurt because of the entire festivity. No, but around the community, we stayed inside because we love our lives, obviously.
Okay, no. And you guys spent New Year's here too as well?
Yes. This place, well, although they didn't celebrate here in Otada, they did in Utupo. You could see the fireworks from
the fireworks in Utupo?
Yes.
I'm sorry to all our Utupo residents. I know it's going to come out like that, but wow, congrats, guys.
Yes, on both Christmas and New Year's.
Okay, no.
And New Year's and
wait, you actually don't mean bangers, but
no, actual fire with colors, a lit up tree, everything.
I'm sorry,
not here, but it was
no. I don't know. Well, I just used to see these Utupo as one small. I don't know, they don't know anything. Yes.
Well, surprisingly, there were fireworks, banger, knockouts, everything was there.
Okay, now that's a real Niger Christmas, jollof rice,
yeah. I wouldn't know. I was in Otada. There wasn't really anything other than banger in Otada, but in town you could actually see the fireworks in the sky from.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of us, like, I think we love our homes. And
That's like school now. But like, do you guys regret staying? Do you think you regret staying back?
No, I don't regret staying back because, for one, I was actually able to study. If I'd gone home, I would have been drunk on
You
food.
studied on. Oh well,
Now they catch all these lies.
all of them. I actually remember the last episode recorded with I believe Grace. She was talking about like how the 200 levels are preparing for the MB, so they're also studying the 200 levels. MBS also studying 100 levels. They're about to start a new semester. They're also studying. So I don't know. Well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people attempted
To study, exactly. And if I'd gone home, that would have, I honestly would just have like that wouldn't have
Some of us
happened.
really failed in our time spots. No?
Yes.
But it's good. It's good. And after the Christmas, it was New Year's, of course.
This is a new year, and everyone has a trend of is a new year, a new me, and I'm sure that we all made New Year resolutions before coming back. And there is this trend of no grief for anybody.
No grief for anybody.
So if you want no grief for a lecturer, they just collect a matric number like that. I'm not saying we should actually, the trend no grief for anybody is in a positive way, but we should actually we should not be no green in a negative way. We should all.
What does no grief for anybody actually mean, Phil?
Wait.
Like to you, what do you think it means?
No grief for anybody, I think my own perspective means that we should not agree to some certain things. We actually enjoyed a lot of things last year. So the no grief for anybody means that those things we enjoyed last year, we should not enjoy them again this year. We should we should delete some things yes from our lives and introduce other things that are nice. So
Flourish, what does it mean to you too?
Okay, well, I don't know, the way I see it is like, okay, it's just like saying we have to like know our rights better. Like, it's just, I think it's a fight against lukewarmness in the sense that you know you're right and you are willing to stand for what is right, like for your rights. Yeah, I think that's what it means to me.
How about you? What do you think no grief for anybody means?
I think basically just like you shouldn't settle for less than what you deserve. And I do not like mean it in a prideful way. I actually remember like a journey, the last journey I took with like coming back to school where the bus broke down and we stayed for one day. And a particular man in the bus, he was like, it's no big deal. It's happened before. And Tilo, who I was traveling with, was like, oh, you're used to suffering. I'm not used to suffering. I don't want to get used to suffering. Exactly that. Like, that's what it means to me.
But there are some situations that if you don't agree, it doesn't make any difference. It's just the same. Because a similar experience actually happened to me when I was coming back for this semester strand. So while I was coming back, the car had broke down in the middle of nowhere. And earlier, when the car was coming, the car was having these jerking movements now. So with the passengers, we told the man to stop and find a solution to the car. Instead of him to stop, he said that okay, that it was a fault problem. We continued the journey. Then suddenly in the middle of nowhere, the car just stopped working. So people were shouting, say that's in that type of situation. You actually have a choice not to agree. Because if you actually had a choice, then you'd have come down from his car. But in that type of situation, we're choiceless. So we have to like continue with the journey. Luckily for us, we found another car to carry us.
I think last no grief for anybody is just talking about like don't roll over, like don't allow yourself to be pushed over, don't allow yourself to just be like thrown into the mud or anything like that. Like, and I've also seen it used on social media to justify a lot of like violence and a lot of those like the way Nigerians always react to stuff now with the most energy, like just full energy, full body there. That's just the main thing. Yeah.
Still on the mood of no grief for anybody. As we all know, Valentine's Day is coming on the 14th of February. So understanding girlfriends, no grief for your boyfriend this year.
Hey.
If he wants to start giving you his usual national anthem stories of him being broke and everything, no grief for you. Just leave him and continue your life because nobody actually deserves suffering. Nobody deserves.
Understanding Girlfriends Association, the president has spoken. No grief for anybody. But Well, I don't know if anybody is going to actually last throughout this year. I saw Lai Wasabi posted one very interesting skit this weekend where he was talking basically about that they said that no grief for anybody, and all of us sat down together and we agreed. Actually, that guy is super good.
That guy is good.
The deep is far. Like somebody came and said the most of it is no gree, and we all just sat and said yes.
It's like a paradox. Because if you actually don't agree, you're still agreeing with him.
Okay. I don't know. That's the sham.
That's everybody will agree.
Exactly.
And speaking of FUHSO, I think by this point the vast majority of students have resumed school. So I think classes are fully underway at this point, right? In all the sets. And so far, I think we've seen the 200 level. They said their classes, their practicals, they're preparing for the MB. The 100 levels too, and 200 levels. There's just a lot that's happening. Because how do you even describe for someone that is not in this school right now? The timetable right now is, I think, 8 to 5 every day from Monday to Friday, and I don't know. I feel like some people think that's very little, but this small break and I do 8 to 5 every day. And I think the workload has started increasing gradually, even for the other sets too. Like the workload tests are coming and everything. So just we could do all right, last us. No greed for failure. Just
Alright, so speaking of things outside classes, about 2 weeks ago, remedial students came over and they had a match with Doctor's Hostel Boys, and well, it ended 5-3 in favor of the remedial students. 5-3.
Like,
it was a devastating win.
The scoreline doesn't even feel real. But if you watch that match, you will not even. It was very funny. I don't say funny, but it was very weird game.
5-3, and I think we had a lot of confidence going into the match. Now, remedials.
We actually underestimated those.
Yeah, we underestimated.
Well, the funny thing is about I think when we started the game, a lot of us knew that the Doctor's team was not match fit because people are just resuming now and we're not in training at home and all that stuff. Then I think the remedial students went 1-0 up, then 2-0 up, then 3-0 up, and it was like.
Honestly, personally, I didn't expect that kind of play from the remedial students, considering I don't think they've ever played as a team before.
On the FUHSO field, huh?
Yeah. So I didn't expect that much from them. Even if they were going to win, bro.
They were too organized.
Yes.
So
it's not of sauce.
so this is where actually the conspiracy theories start coming in, because I have an anonymous source. The best person who didn't mention her name, but the person was telling me that they know they saw
that particular guy they kept on pointing at his dark.
Yeah,
they said that he was not a student.
Yeah,
they were shouting his name. They was not a student. But at the end of the day, why was so honored when they knew that person was not a student?
They mentioned that some people were suspecting that they went and found actual footballers that knew each other, and then but this is just exactly this was the gist for you.
It's just too soon for them to start doing a team.
Seriously,
that's too much.
Okay, it's not because I'm here. Doctor's Hostel guy.
Exactly. Let's
me, I was okay. Let me not lie. I was disappointed because that's why. No, I thought that our school would bring all the best footballers together, and we'll play. Due to that, we have such cooperation or something that we know each other already. That will kind of treat them, and it's also our field, our ball.
The problem with that was that we underestimated it.
Yeah.
So we just. So
you learned your lesson.
And then I think after the I don't think the entire full team was available, but that's just normal football stuff. After the match went up 3-0, then Doctor's guy started firing back. Boss Mike with 2 amazing goals. I think he scored one free kick from far. He now scored again, and it was hope was coming back. Can we do this comeback? And it actually happened in the second half. It was 3-2, and then the scores. They now just. 3-4. Sorry, they did 4-2, then 3-3 by Kevin, and then next thing you know, it was 5-3, and that's how the match ended. Well, congratulations, remedial students, on your deserved win. And I saw some guys making jokes on the team on the ground. They don't try now. FUHSO just give admission straight and all those kind of stuff. But, well, good for them.
Wow. Don't be right for motion.
This revision. Let's talk about today's match.
On Saturday, there's a match between the 100 level and the 200 level.
And 100 level scored.
I think I'll let you. You know, you can.
Let her just let her have a moment.
And 100 level scored 5-0. Like I see the zero. The zero was bold.
See.
You know, victory is.
You don't do.
I also talk about this too. No, shout out to the show guys. You guys are make sure and daddy guys.
Okay, well.
Because wait now, let me talk about it. They won. This is our victory. So like 100 level guys, we scored 5-0. 5-0 in the I don't like it's of business because we still got we are the owner of the goal, the 5 goals. So at the end of the day, we still got 5-0, and I'm so proud of you. Oh my god!
So the match was actually the match actually went in a very interesting way.
No, the match was very tight at first. You guys were defending very well.
The first half was I think 0-0 for a very long time, and then a few minutes before halftime, the captain of the 100 level team, he's like in the midst of how many defenders that were standing before the ball just found its way into like the bottom corner. The goalkeeper was like,
just go straight to the point. He scored the goal.
He scored the goal 1-0, and then he went into halftime thinking that okay, this was a very tight game. There was still a chance for the 200 level guys to come back, but organization and some other things played the parts. And then the second half now came and
busy guys.
All these things now because I no pleasure.
All this is our excuses.
But
we had a
it was 2-0, then immediately 3-0, then 4-0, then
5-0.
I think
in the history of FUHSO, this has to be written.
You don't
Not your cut out to this part.
No. This is the first of its kind. Like this has to be written in the sands of time. Like you have to get etched into the wall.
We shall have.
Front of the gate.
Don't worry, you will come back harder. When the rematch, you don't worry. Once you done,
no favoritism.
That is what I was saying.
We just want to shout out to them.
It has been done, yes. You can't cry over his peace.
I want to say, let's shout out to referee Josiah because I think this is his first match.
Yes.
This is the first match where there were no like big controversies or all those kind of like this ref thing.
Really quite impressive.
Yeah, so I think shout out the ref and shout out the fans too for people coming out, the cheerleaders. I think in both sets people came out.
Shout out even to 100 level footballers that played that scored 5.
Yeah, we actually have to commend them for their
because that was too good, amazing.
The flogging was great actually.
And their
see, just accept the fact that we are too good.
They're right now. People are rubbing my back and shaking. I don't know what to say at this point, but to my 200 level guys, come on. Some days are just like that. Some days we don't need that.
But in those some days we still got.
I beg, this is not your part. This is not your part. Okay.
But I'm just reminding you that we still got that 5-0.
Okay, no,
just
okay.
To tell you, like it's 5, like 100 level 5, then you to 0. Wow.
Anyways, a big shout out to everyone.
Also, thank you 300 level students and everyone for coming. AG I think came out too. There's different people coming out and supporting. We always talk about how this is what makes school. This is what makes school like community. People coming out supporting each other, watching, laughing, just really everything together. So thank you everybody for supporting and everything. So thank you. I think we're finally off this topic. Next after football is more football again, right? We're talking about AFCON. AFCON has started.
What's Nigeria they do?
Nigeria is actually not doing too bad now, so just keep your eyes on them. We'll not go too deep on this, but I think we won 1-3-1. So
I don't think Osimhen turned up as much as people thought he would.
If you can find time to watch this AFCON tournament, you just MBBS schedule more. I celebrate you guys. But yeah, I think that's it.
I've been getting stats from people status.
Yeah.
Actually, watchable.
I think people are getting more excited at this moment. I think a lot of people do not have interest in tournament because they're like, Nigeria will flop no matter.
Yeah.
But well,
I think we went through countries already. Good over Ghana.
we're not playing Ghana. We just banter them. I don't think we did do that.
Also in banter, see, Let's say this in passing. You guys that are talking about your 5-0, hope I don't say when 5-0 no go give you 5.0. Sha.
That one is now a painful comeback. See, we are
comeback
in terms of in terms of everybody, in terms of the world has said that we are the winners.
Maybe we get a 5-1.
Us like this.
And speaking of things happening outside FUHSO, what's been trending so far? Like I think this weekend they saw the proposal. Yeah.
Love is in the air.
I think by
I don't want
Moses.
to wear face masks.
By Moses Bliss to his soon-to-be bride, and that video was just beautiful. I think it was shared by a lot of people in FUHSO.
Especially how he sang, how he sung.
The rose petals, the arrangements.
Yes, and the best part was that it was in the church.
I saw a lot of like guys take notes, guys look at I hope you're seeing like my guy. I was like, the standards are raising too high. I also saw a lot of people that been joking about like other like high profile like men.
That song he sang for his fiancé. It got me emotional. I wanted to cry.
Are you serious? Do you wanna you with Miriam? Oh yeah.
You're alive,
They don't catch you now.
Me, are you going to say this on air?
What happened to that?
Okay, no.
No!
Yeah, we don't catch gangster Miriam. So. Yeah. Okay, and then I think also trending. A lot of things that are trending over this year. You guys saw the story of a lot of people saw the story of Mommy Z on Twitter, who was just posted one day about how she wakes up by 4 a.m. to cook for her husband,
And suddenly,
like the kind of grace that found her is just on another level. Donation, people just asking for her Azar. Somebody bought her a house. People bought her husband. I'm serious. They got her a house. They got her husband. They got her husband a job. They bought for her. Like people just buying.
Supplies of things. Thank God.
The reason I mentioned her now, I think this week I saw that Indomie did an advertisement video with her. They gave her 1 year supply of Indomie.
Wow.
So she did the advertisements with them, and then like it's just the kind of story that just makes you like wow. Like it's just from weekend I wake up at 4 a.m. to cook for my husband. My husband is the best, and then people just found her and started giving her stuff. I think last time I checked, she got like over like 5M, more like 5 million. Like just people gifting her money. Like if a new fridge, a new this, a new that.
I my own. I wake up like 5 o'clock to go for school.
I saw.
They'll stop going to school. I give me money.
I saw one again today that this one said that she wakes up to cook for her husband with drip in her hand. That's why she's sick. So and like people send me money. I was like, this one.
That one is now
desperation. We don't send you.
No, funny enough, what brought up about that Mom Zizi was someone posted that her husband that she does used to wake up early in the morning to go for her husband. Then eventually her husband now told her of a lady that puts 2 spoons in her.
Yes.
That's what brought about. No, it was true.
Okay,
that woman's own that Mom Zizi now left her own story.
Okay, yeah, Mommy Z's story was actually that she did not wake up by 4 a.m. before until her husband came back and told her that there's a girl, one of his colleagues in office who is to bring 2 spoons for him.
Yes.
So and then she now like got fired up and they're like, no, you're not stealing my man this way. And and then I think it's only to a feminism versus anti-feminism Twitter king, and that's what drove a lot of like the traction there. Like people were like, this is a good woman, but. Well, Grace last found her and her and her family. They're living they're really another level right now. And I think these 2 stories that we talk about now, Mommy Z and Moses Bliss, 2 of them were like social media testimonies basically. We talk about Moses Bliss meeting his wife from a retweet, and then she saw a dance video and just something. Basically, he met her online and then decided talking from there. So who knows? Just
social media is not about shaking bum and posting nonsense, posting your needs and that you can actually use social media as your point of grace.
I tried to not allow her see that I was laughing because of
It's true.
And at this point, Valentine's is already coming. So if you're looking to get your special somebody before that day,
I
And now, I think the Ochidoma has even suggested that he capped the bride price, right? For Idoma weddings as of last December at how much is the bride now?
50K.
50,000 to marry, guys. FUHSO boys, are you sure you're not gonna just 50K, like your school fees? If you just
At least you're not marrying an Igbo girl. Seriously, be happy. Like, you'd sell one of your
You know
kidneys
that
to
if
marry
I
me.
marry a little girl, for instance, there's this thing they call like the normal bride price. That one is the one that you pay. That one is different. That one is like if you pay that one on your own. They have the one that they give to the elders. The one they give to the daughters of the land. The one they give to the young men.
Community.
Then you
have
now
to pay to.
Then you now pay. So maybe if the person has to marry from, it's not this social. It's not all these people that used to socialize now. She's like introvert or something. You now have to pay to use. You now have to settle to use for like.
And if
all
she's
those
educated, like really educated, that's extra again. She graduates well from school. Extra still.
She's tall and she's beautiful. Extra.
She's
Her
into-
parents are well respected. Extra.
She's into something like engineering
So-
or medicine or law.
Extra. So
at least don't be me talking, but don't get the gist now. Go find the market.
But like, Risku, what's your take on like bride price, like generally?
Don't tell my take of bride price.
Yeah.
Abolish it.
Honestly, on the serious note, if I have
Okay.
a daughter, I don't think I would.
See, the thing is about at this point in a lot of in a lot of places now they'll see it as though you don't value your daughter. Like I think at this point it's become more ceremonial than before now. It's not just like buying the daughter.
Yeah.
Like you buy slaves and so it's not like that.
No, it's just a full
But
tradition.
at this point, it's just like ceremonial to show that you value. I think in a lot of places, the bride price is just like the actual bride price itself would just be something like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Then it's now like okay, all those other like bring cow and bring goat and bring palm oil and bring all those ones are now like raise up the funds. Like all those kind of like dowry. But the actual like money that they exchange is usually something, even if it's something high, maybe they call it 50,000, 40,000. They usually like return it back to them maybe as a wedding gift or something like that. I hear all of those kind of stories. So it's not actually like buying the daughter and stuff. Well, if he has his purposes, he has his.
even if you
That's
have
his use.
actually bought the daughter, because if I check it out there, the daughter has stayed, let me say, like 25 years. So they are just paying because okay, how do I put it now? The marriage is a lifelong activity. It's for together forever. But your daughter has been with you for something like 20 years, and you've spent money on her head for those 20 years. So you're now giving out the daughter to somebody else. So the person that I give the daughter to just like paying all those dues you spent on your daughter's head for those 20 years she has spent with you. You get?
Well,
I think that's the essence of the bride price.
if it's recompensed to like the year you're retraining them and then now they're going out, so why don't they pay groom price now?
I feel the
No,
way
because
it
you
is-
don't need to pay. See, you understand?
But no, you trained your
Adoption
boy.
fee, yes, adoption fee.
I don't know
You get
what's
the
adoption?
way
Yeah,
I
adoption.
see it, right?
Okay, sorry, don't be angry.
Sorry.
If if you give it, I want to adopt your child. I will pay you for that child.
But I see where she's coming from. She's like, the girl is leaving the family now.
Yes.
Okay, but the husband is also like living good in the house.
He's not leaving the house now.
You see women. You see my problem with women.
He's not leaving the house.
You see my problem with
He's bringing someone into his house,
Yes.
into his family.
Yes, and he's bringing like okay, how like this now? It's the same word as adoption. So marriage is also like an adoption actually, and there'll be a change of name to show you that the person is now your own.
So the trick for me to get my groom price is for me to change my own name.
So that means okay, if you want to go
Come,
by that means you
Miriam,
have to.
what's your take on gender equality?
Isn't it? I don't say feminist actually, but
I'm not a feminist.
Yeah, we have an museum here. Maybe she post as that FUHSO boys.
I think my own take on it though is that you found like a woman worthy. Like, no, what? I don't say worthy. I say a woman who you see has been raised well, and you're like, wow, I want to marry her. So you're giving the father like, thank you for raising this woman to be so wonderful. Thank you. Like, this is clearly not the only way I'll thank you. I'll still take care of her the rest of her life. You get, but the first thank you get for raising her well.
I'm paying for all the money you spent on her head, everything, all your sleepless night, I'm paying for it. That's you get.
I know.
So if you want
Have you ever thought that what's the meaning of sex is in itself? Like the word sex is like already referring to the female folk.
I think at this point, if any of our listeners has anything, if you are listening right now and you think you have any comments, anything you want to add to this, you can always just send a message to FUHSO Insiders number, our accounts, our details, our profiles. They are all available at FUHSO Insiders, and on the group, our number is 0915-349-1272. That is 0915-349-1272. You can also find us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, like I said before, at FUHSO Insiders, just at FUHSO Insiders. So just send us your comments, anything you want to say about the episode. If you like the episode, if you want to share it with your friends, you can share it at FUHSO Insiders. Find us on Spotify, Anchor, all your favorite podcast platforms. And thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you have a great year ahead. From all of us here, just
Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you have a wonderful year ahead of you.
Alright guys, thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for listening. Much love. Have a nice night.
Flourish from the gangster herself.
Have a nice week ahead. Enjoy yourselves. Remember to eat, rest, and don't stress yourself.
Yeah, and from all of us at FUHSO Insiders, don't forget to stay curious, stay engaged, and stay creative. Be on the lookout for new FUHSO Insiders content this year. We have a lot in store, a lot planned for FUHSO and for our online communities as well. Alright now, bye guys.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.